Okay,
Do
all
it.
right.
Want me to
Non-D&D
mute?
players, yep, please mute your mics. If you would like to contribute to the chat, feel free to type it in the Piggy Tavern. All right, and with that, who wants to recap what happened last time?
Jared with his awesome notes.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to remember what happened.
Page flip. ASMR. Okay.
Immediately muted.
Well, let's see. We got a lot of good information from books, but I don't think we want to start there. We got back from Waterdeep, and people went to take a bath. I went to go check up on a long lost journal to see if any ghosty wosties decided to appear from them. The answer is no. And then I wrote wrote in the journal the final chapter of Sarah. So that chapter is now ended.
Oof.
And then everybody basically took a bath and we went to the bar. And then once we went to go to bed, we got a whole bunch of books delivered to us. Everyone should have their respected books, except for Bjorn, who decided to leave Hachmim with all of his books.
No, it's just one book.
One extra book.
It's the Dragon Weave and Other Myths book.
Yeah, that one.
The crusty book.
I think it's fucking
And
awesome looking.
we all studied our books for about 4 hours of
Yeah.
studying, is what I had written down.
Yep, so that sums it up pretty well. Before you guys left for Waterdeep, you did manage to find that drow to translate your scrolls with the information that was on them. Marcel did share the contents of the Dragon Myth scroll with Hachmem. When you got back to Candlekeep, yes, you did get your books. Hachmem got books about dragons and weapons and deep speech. Marcel got a book on the geographical information and history on Theros. Crow got a book about relics. And Brix got a book about deities.
Bookguggers.
And I probably should have said this last time before we took off for the night, but since it's midnight at Candlekeep right now, you guys could probably just do a long rest and continue your studies in the morning. So if you have not done so, go ahead and take a long rest.
I think you may have mentioned it before.
I think I poked the button.
Yeah, like right before we got off.
Alright.
Probably
we
did
didn't,
poke the
I'm-
button, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Can't be too sure.
Exactly.
I
mean-
poke the button.
You get more hit dice back if you hit it another time. I'm just saying.
It's an infinite hit dice machine.
And we only get 4 back right now.
I'm gonna keep on overriding my HP at the wrong fucking one.
Okay,
There.
so only Stuart that didn't that didn't long rest.
Why does Hachman have a dick on his face?
It's a mask.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
mask. Jeez.
Very elaborate mask.
He was trying to put it on me the entire time.
It is very well thought out.
I like how you thought it was Hachman trying to put it on you, but that color is strikingly similar to Marcel's color.
No,
You're
that
right.
was the color.
If
he
anybody
was
here is
last.
doing dick jokes, it's that guy.
Hachman just changed his color. Let me clarify.
Yeah, that
I
was
didn't
his
just
color
change my-
last time.
What?
That was the color you were last week. I know this.
Michael, pull up the receipts.
We have videographic proof.
That we do. When it will be uploaded, who knows?
Who knows?
This ain't Critical
I
Role.
sure don't.
We ain't got a time limit.
All right. So yep. So you guys, you guys all take a long rest. Everybody's all rested up from the trip back from Waterdeep and late night reading, and let's see, Huckman, Crow, and Bricks. You hear a very faint tapping at your door in the morning, and that's actually what rouses you from sleep.
Wait, whose room?
The one that you guys are sharing, you three here.
Oh, okay.
Oh. I swear to God, if this is one of your suitors, Bricks,
My suitors?
you're the only one here that has people showing up at your room in the middle of the night.
Oh my god!
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
Go get the door.
You go get the door.
Someone wake me up when breakfast is served.
Crow, go get the door.
Dejected. Oh.
Hey, Crow, I think that might be room service with our breakfast. You should go check it
I
out.
know more. Sausages.
So, Crow, when you go to open the door, you realize what that faint tapping sound was. A floating paper airplane with a faint aura of arcane around it, and it's still floating there.
Great. It's one of these magic tricks.
Bricks, that's for you.
Just because
Dad,
it is,
phone.
just because it is of magical nature does not instantly mean that it is the wizard's parcel.
Yeah, that sentence came out real weird, didn't it?
Is it a prank? Did someone pull a prank?
Crow, see what it says, please.
If I combust into fire by touching it, it's your fault.
Agreed, and it shall be you combusting, not I.
Okay, I want to open or grab it.
Okay. So as soon as your fingertip touches it, it gently unfolds itself to hover into a folded out parchment that reads
It says $7.99 large pizzas. Not interested.
Pizza? Who said pizza? I'm down for some pizza.
so it says your study rooms are available for you at your leisure in the Pillars of Pedagogy.
Study rooms are available. Gentlemen,
Well,
How much sleep did I sleep? I got long rest. Yeah, let's freaking go. I need to hang out with you anyway, Crow, because this drow underdark language, whoo-wee boy.
I'll do my best. Shall we?
We shall.
Alright, you get to tell the other party members where you guys are going? Or fuck
Let's see what the others are up to. Do you want to knock on the door?
I try to open the door.
Marcel, Bjorn, did either of you lock the door?
I didn't.
I did not.
Alright, it opens.
But as soon
Yeah,
as
but I don't
hear
want to
the
open
door-
it all the way. I just want to I want to slowly and as quietly as possible try to open the door to see if they're asleep.
Wait. Well, never mind. I wouldn't hear it. My passive perception's pretty low.
Go ahead and roll stealth.
I would hear it. I have an 18.
Well, let's see what his stealth is.
Let's see what his stealth is.
All right, you hear
I
it,
would
Bjorn.
notice.
Dang, I don't.
So as immediately as I recognize that Bjorn hears it, I just put my finger up to my lips and I just motion him to shh.
Swear to fucking God. Okay.
I just
Right.
kind of look at him and I notice that he does that, and I just wait.
I am sound asleep.
So I want to slowly walk towards the edge of the side of Marcel's bed. And right in his
Fucking
ear, I want to use Kobold's cry, my draconic cry, right in his ear.
Oh my god. Can you make that
Really?
in the Roll20? I forget what it does.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, go for it.
okay, so
What kind of sound do you make?
what kind of sound? It sounds like
I need the onomatopoeia here.
And we need you to
it sounds like
actually
a
make the sound.
crying baby dragon, like very high pitched crying baby dragon.
So
That's
it
what
sounds like a
No,
howl.
Well
that's
played.
not gonna work. We're gonna need you to actually make the sound.
I imagine a crying baby dragon probably sounds like a screeching owl.
I will give you bardic inspiration if you do the sound.
I would, but then I wake up my kid, and then it just all goes downhill from there. So
I'm also not a bard, so there's that.
true.
Wow, that was impressive, Bricks.
I wake the freaking heck up, ready to just smack him across the face. Actually, you know what? I do aim for his face.
I would like to try
I
to
get
dodge.
advantage on hit roll.
Alright, both of you roll me dexterity.
Oh fuck!
Oh, dexterity, did you say?
I activate
Oh,
the storm
yeah.
giant rune, and I
Marcel-
give myself disadvantage.
Marcel, you just like with like quick as a whip, and that dude gets hit so hard he actually like whips around full 360 degrees.
Worth.
And then I do the classic, hello, I'm up.
That sounds like my sister. I would never wake her up. I'd like get a stick or something.
Yeah, Evelyn's a groggy sleeper.
Mhm.
This is what happens when the dog barks and wakes someone up. They get hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Don't fight the master. It's that.
It's not my idea.
I just get up and I rub my cheek, and I'm just like, I say to
the dick
Marcel,
face on me.
always lock your door at night, and I just walk away.
Burn.
I follow after.
So what can we do for the interesting wake-up call?
Our studies
We received an
already.
arcane message. Study rooms are available. Feeling studious?
Seeing as how my king is covered in crystal, yeah, kinda.
I mean, it's one of
Maybe
us.
this time I'll get a book on curses that I actually asked for.
Man. Hey, man. All right. So everyone head into the pillars.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna get breakfast first.
Alright.
Sausage
I'm
to
gonna head
go.
straight to the pillar.
So everybody's heading to the pillar except for Bjorn, who's doing a breakfast run.
Uh,
You don't keep
mean-
this figure with not eating.
KRS right now though.
What's up?
KRS though.
Is what?
What time is it?
Oh. ¿Qué hora es?
Yeah, what the heck is wrong with you? Aren't you?
I don't
Bit of Boston.
understand. I don't understand the white people version.
Oh, I'm sorry. The gringo.
So it is. It's by the time you guys get to the pillars, it's like 8:10.
Also go to breakfast as fast as possible. Come back.
All right.
I'm touching
Yeah, I
you.
just eat breakfast, drink 2 beers, and then I go to the towers.
Alrighty. So, yep. Yeah, we'll just say somehow you guys, between Bricks, Marcel, and Crow getting ready, and you guys getting breakfast, you guys all managed to make it relatively within the same amount of time. And it's your old friend there at the reception desk.
This was a long time ago. I had 47 health back then.
I did update it, but for some reason it didn't save the changes, so. So, yeah.
What's with that expression, everyone? See a familiar face?
Hi. How are you, old friend?
He just keeps writing in his scribe book.
Do I have the
Hi,
pleasure
then.
of meeting?
Not gonna lie, I forgot his name. This is not me talking in Bjorn.
Roll history.
Another animal.
History.
Oh.
History. Eh. Hey!
Yeah, damn. Let's
Oh,
see.
the bear man?
Yeah, the bear man. His name is Orso.
Orso. Gotcha. This is Orso. He's the one that's in charge of all of these rooms.
Ah, pleasure to meet you, Orso. We used to have one of your kind back on my old ship.
And Bjorn, as you say his name, he makes that bear huff, and he kind of like shakes his head a little bit and looks at you from his reception counter. Blinks slowly, and then softly says, "Can I help you?"
We were told that the rooms for studying were ready. So we came to study.
So he starts flipping through a different log very slowly. It's about a couple minutes before he starts nodding slowly. And then wordlessly just points to this room here. Or this door, I should say.
Aye. Thank you, sir.
Is the 9 to 5 getting to you, friend? Never too late for piracy.
He completely ignores what you said.
I open the door and I walk in.
Alright.
I just take a seat right here.
I was wondering where you squeeze yourself in.
I'm surprised nobody took this spot.
I know. It's
Ah,
like,
I wanted it, but the chair doesn't line up with the
yeah,
spot
this,
properly.
Yeah, this
so-
Right.
doesn't line up properly.
Hey man, this is before I learned how to do proper placement.
And I was just being a picky bitch. That's all.
All right, so as you guys walk in and get seated, you notice that the books that you had left on the counter the previous night are all here.
I fucking love magic.
You're welcome.
Beautiful.
And so as you guys start settling in and, getting, wiggling your butt and, moving your shoulders to, find your right reading position, you guys hear a faint pop. And then a small tray full of pastries, fruit, cheese, and a small separate tray with tea service fixings float like maybe 2 inches above the table before just dropping with a clang.
This place is so cool.
Do I notice that there's only tea in there?
Yeah, it's just tea.
God
What? No beer?
This fucking guy. Is this a blackboard over here?
Yeah.
I take notes.
Okay.
Of what?
Bruh. I'm using one book and using another one as reference for that book.
Mm.
And it's in a language I don't know. Hold on. I got
So I
you.
take the books meant for me. Do I
this is
still
what I
have the same
look
book
like.
I had last night, right?
Wait, hang on. Would you say Huckman?
Hold on, I'm trying to get a picture of what it's looking like around here.
Okay. Bjorn?
The books that I'm guessing are for me are the same ones that I had last night, right?
Yep. But you can put in a request anytime using this board right here.
Okay. I'm gonna write on there this time. Curses in really bold lettering. Not
So-
diseases.
So the chalk that you use to write when you write on the blackboard is a very vibrant, like cobalt lapis blue, and as you write it down on the
Ooh.
blackboard, the chalk faintly shimmers before disappearing completely from the board.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's what I'm looking like while I'm doing this. Because I'm not that smart.
Nice.
Right, so everyone's digging into their studying.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. So
some
from how long do you guys want to study? Like another 4 hours?
Until lunch.
Lunch. All right.
Because I'm going to go eat again, because I do that.
Right. So, in 4 hours, Hachmem, you learn. Let's see, you have the dragon weave, types of dragons. So you learn about the different types of dragons.
Me?
But yes,
Which
Hachmem.
book do you have me reading?
Well, which book are you reading?
I don't know.
You have one
I
about.
think I was
known-
reading the Draconic Weapons.
Yeah, so you have 3 books. You have Known Dragons, The Dragon Weave and Other Myths, and Draconic Weapons.
Yeah, I'm reading the Draconic Weapon one.
Okay, so Draconic Weapons details techniques on how to make various shields and other weaponry.
You
You-
had me. I knew that I have to collect like reagents to make the weapons from the dragons, but I don't know what or how to do it. And I just know it exists because I
Okay.
haven't read enough of this book yet. Because that is my note that I wrote.
So looking at the
Before we
book.
s-
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
So when you're reading the book, you're looking at the smithing and armor smith techniques. You realize that this is something that would require a superior smith in order to craft these weapons, just by the diagrams and the techniques shown in the book, as well as the different like reagents for crafting it. And what sticks out to you though is that if you're able to, depending on what body parts you're able to collect from a dragon, will imbue different properties into your weapon. And
Ah.
as you continue reading, collecting enough scales, which is determined based on how much metal you're using and what the rarity of that metal, will affect how effective that weapon is against dragons. You also note that when collecting scales, say if you collect a blue scale and affix it to a weapon to be smithed, it'll be more effective against blue dragons than red dragons. If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Does it make it weaker to red dragons?
Nope, it's simply more effective on blue dragons than red dragons. Yeah.
Ah. So it was super effective, or it was normally effective.
Yeah.
Before we start the 4 hours, I'm gonna go to Huffmem and ask him if I can borrow that the Dragon Weave book, and I want to study that.
Yeah, man. I ain't reading it right now. I got so many
Okay.
books to read.
So then I read that Dragon Weave book. What was it called again?
The Dragon Weave and Other Myths.
Oh, I need to go send mail to Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate to get
yep.
the goggles of night
You
sent here.
could request that on the request board.
I go to the request board and I request that.
Alrighty. And as soon as once again the chalk is that lapis cobalt blue. You write down your request. What specifically do you write?
I need to obtain the goggles of night, and all I know is there's Waterdeep or Baldur's Gate. So that's a great question. There's somebody here, right, that can do that in this place that we're at.
Oh, so you want to send mail out?
Yeah, I need to send mail out to request those items from Shopkeep and Waterdeep.
Okay,
Or
so
that item.
do you write that like requesting goggles of night mailed to Waterdeep / Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, sure. Or, hey, wait, I got an idea. Hey, Bricks, what's a shop over there that would have this?
The goggles of night?
Yeah, they're an uncommon item. Bricks or
Yeah.
Marcel, I feel like y'all would know a shop.
I believe Marcel, the name of
Like-
that place, it
Like
was
Buy More?
Emporium,
Is that what the name of it is?
Emporium something. I think it was Aurora's Emporium. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I send it to Aurora's Emporium in Waterdeep.
I gotta pee.
I
Alright,
gotta pee.
So, when you, once again the chalk fades from the blackboard, you hear another pop behind you on the table here,
Ah,
and it is another arcane letter, but it comes with ink and a quill, and it has a pretty like super standard like inventory search order for purchase for Aurora's Emporium, located in Waterdeep, for goggles of night. And at the very bottom, it's asking, signature of inquirer.
Hey, Bricks, how do I write my name? I'm just kidding. I sign fan mail all the time, and I scribble Huchmem.
So just put circles on there.
So as soon as you finish signing, like with the quill still in your hand, the entire ensemble disappears, and you can feel the quill dissipating from your fingers, and it just goes whoosh.
Oh, that was wild. Okay. All right, cool. I go back to studying. I feel like that was 3 minutes of my life.
All right, let's see. So we'll do Bjorn next. All right, Bjorn, what are you reading?
I'm reading the Dragonweave book.
Okay, so for the next 4 hours while you're reading the Dragonweave book, you learn. It so far what you've covered in the book is mostly what Marcel was able to relay. How crystal dragons come in two basic categories, similar to your chromatic and metallic dragons, with the cool hues like emerald, sapphire, and obsidian.
And one of them being pancreas.
With the emerald, sapphire, and obsidian dragons capable of pestilence, and you see some fairly graphic depictions of like their breath causing like oozing pustules and zombification and like people melting. And then you also see, following that, crystal dragons that have warm hues like citrine and ruby and diamond are capable of curing any known ailment in Faerun. And
You said what were the colors that were cured?
ruby, citrine, diamond.
Thank you.
And in the illustration for that, you just see a citrine dragon curled up asleep with a garden of life flowing from it.
A garden of life?
Yeah, it's just like life is continually blooming around it as it sleeps.
Okay. Is there any information that these would cause someone to, like, become crystal from their breath?
You don't see an illustration from the pestilence dragons causing specifically crystallization, but you do see one illustration causing people to be petrified.
I mean, crystal is technically well, so I think it's more of a gem. Okay. So, it says that the ruby, citrine, and diamond, are ones that do the life thing. And fuck, I had the question. It says that they have they can heal any properties, correct? And it's their pancreas or whatever that I have to get in order to heal. Does it specify that it can heal my situation?
Okay, so you don't harvest body parts for the cure for dragons. Let me just clarify. The term is panacea, which is a cure-all. Let's not get into, organ harvesting over here.
It's a spell.
But I did hear that if I eat a dragon's heart, then
So the panacea, it specifies that it's a spell then?
It doesn't specify whether it's a spell or what form it comes in, only that these warm-hued dragons are able to bestow it in some form.
Okay. So upon learning that, I'm going to come back over to this board and I'm going to write down books on panacea. And, what it, just I want to actually make sure that it can cure what I'm trying to do. And then I also want to find books on a specific weapon. And I actually put on there Axe of the Dwarf Lords. I know it's like a myth among my people. I want to know how I can obtain it. I'm gonna start that shit now.
Okay. All right. So the chalk shimmers and then disappears. All right. Crow, we'll do yours next. Let's see. Gotta scroll up. Let's see. I think you only had one book, if I recall correctly. Yeah, you only had one book.
Yes.
Okay. So, yep, you spend the next 4 hours looking at various relics located along Faerun, and you do get to a small subsection of relics located in Theros, which include things like mystery. It kind of alludes to like something called the mystery of the Sphinx, and how overcoming the trial of said Sphinx will grant people a relic of untold power.
Wait, what are the Sphinx?
Trial of the Sphinx.
If they get through it, they'll get a relic of unparalleled power.
Yeah. But unfortunately, because this book subject matter covered a variety of relics, that's the most you're able to garner from that particular one.
Gotcha.
Right, and then we'll do Marcel. So Marcel, you start reading about the general history and geography of Theros. That's the only book you had, right?
Yeah, me and Brix divided up the two books.
Okay. Okay, so from there, you're kind of just like flipping through, seeing if anything catches your eye, and your eyes lock onto the subject of Meletis. And as you start reading, you learn that Meletis is actually kind of like the hub of all the deities present in Theros. There's a temple for almost all of the deities there, with very rare exceptions. You also learn that this city-state is governed by what's called the Council of 12. And it kind of tells you, it goes into detail like how people are elected and like who's eligible, and you kind of gather that it seems to be a very democratic city-state where people from all walks of life, as long as they've not committed any great crimes, are able to run for a seat. Let's see what else. You've learned, so in the history, while reading about the history, you've learned over the centuries, various cults have come and gone. These cults are usually created by one god seeking to vie for more power over the others, which obviously ends up leading to conflict and wars, and seems to be the main driver of, the beginning of those long conflicts is like the startup of these cults, manipulating cities and people of influence to start these conflicts. And then kind of flipping through again, you learn about Arcos, which is a separate city-state located in the mountains northeast of Meletis, across some grasslands that are inhabited by centaur clans. And you learn that Arcos is a very martial city where only by trial of might are you able to even get entrance. The only exceptions for people who are not warriors are if they are slaves, merchants, or servants of warriors.
You said trial of strength or by power?
Trial of might.
Trial of might. Okay.
And then you learn a little bit more about Arcos, how it's basically like D&D's equivalent of Sparta, where like at the age of 7 or 8, children undergo trial of combat and survival, and the weak are cast out of the city, forbidden to return.
Work. Slaves, servants, and what was the other one?
Merchants.
Merchants. Okay.
Whoops. Okay, so by now, or no, so Brix is actually reading the last book. Let's see. Book on deities. So Brix, just looking at the book, it kind of stands out to you because of its rich purple leather cover. It's kind of like an uncommon hue to have for a book. And looking at it, you notice that it has a golden relief of a unicorn's head on the front cover.
Okay.
And before even like popping the latch open to open the tome, you notice as like you move the book around, the edge of the pages, instead of having like gold leaf on the edge, it's almost like a moving shimmering effect on the pages.
Can I do an Arcana check on the book?
Yeah.
To learn more about its nature and if it holds any magical secrets. Ah, fuck me.
Show me your secrets.
That's a pretty book.
Can I help him out? Can I help him out? Like, oh, hey, looks like you got an arcana thing going over there. Need some help?
You're studying your book. We're all doing this at the same time, technically.
Yeah. Yep, so that looks like a nice book.
F. Okay, well, I will read the book.
Alright, second here. I forgot to do something before starting. I know, terrible. There we go. Okay. So, as you flip it open, like that shimmering effect kind of creates like a very faint arc, like as you're opening the book before it dissipates. And at first it's blank. It's just blank parchment. And a few beats pass, and just when you're about to be like, a few sentences in common appear on the page, as if someone is writing it word by word. And as the text unfurls, it reads, "Our story starts during the time leading up to the winter solstice on the final night of Uktar in the year 374 DR. A nearly full moon rises emerges behind wispy clouds as a star-speckled sky darkens against a fading horizon. It seems silent and still, here in the heart of the forest. But to anyone who knows the forest well, that silence can be misleading. When you are ready to proceed, turn the page.
Oh Lord.
I will very cautiously turn the page.
All right.
Just smack in the face with the page.
So as you turn the page, a gentle arcana glow temporarily blinds you, and it's just
Oh wait, I saw the sparkles.
yep. And then you, Marcel, Crow, and Bjorn disappear from what looks to be a glowing arcana gate.
A what?
A glowing arcana
Nice.
gate.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Johnny?
Sparkle, sparkle.
Nani?
Johnny?
Monday.
Okay. Well, so we appear in front of a glowing arcana gate. I like to immediately look around to see, are we still in that study? Like, is there even anything around us?
No, you guys, from what you experienced in your time as a wizard, you're being teleported somewhere.
Oh, so we're in the middle of being teleported.
Yeah, you're in the middle of being
Oh,
teleported.
okay.
And it's just Hachman with this gate here.
I look over at Bricks and I say, flashback from the past.
Wait, why? Why is everybody gone?
Hachman, as you turn around, you see a familiar looking arcana gate.
God damn it. I go through it.
Wait, did you say you go through it?
Everybody else did.
Does Huffman join us in the teleporting realm?
Yes, he does.
Friend, you're here too. I think someone slipped some mushrooms in our tea.
I blame Bricks.
I blame Bricks.
It sounds like a satyr I know.
Let's see. Yep, so you guys are, hurtling through the weave, destination unknown, until, it's kind of like, like the lights are racing past you, and eventually, like, it starts slowing, and shapes are starting to become more refined, colors starting to leach into the lights passing you by, and as it slows, you guys end up in a forest.
Yo.
Hoggers.
Jesus, those mushrooms were strong.
I tell you, satyrs.
So as you guys are, getting your bearings from the teleportation, you see that you're on the fringe of a meadow that borders a forest. Tall trees of several varieties stretch before you as far as the eye can see, and behind you is a range of formidable mountain peaks. As the remnant of the setting sun dips below the horizon, a rising full moon illuminates the darkening sky. And, just as you guys are starting to take in your surroundings, you guys notice 3 satyrs.
I immediately turn to Hachman and I say, Huckman, what time is it?
What time is
Uh,
it, Huckman?
Looks about twilight to me.
So,
Did we
Hither
study
or
that
thither?
late?
you guys see three bipedal creatures that combine the features of men and goats, that laugh drunkenly as they stumble from the woods. They sway back and forth while greeting you enthusiastically. To everyone's ears but Marcel's, it sounds melodic, almost like if the language of birds and men was combined together to form a language. Unfortunately, no one understands it, but Marcel, you're kind of like picking out different notes that sound characteristically familiar to languages you've learned in the past.
I step forward and greet them back and kind of use my elven language to to basically talk to them.
So when you greet them in Elven, they perk up and switch to Elven, and they give you like kind of like just like a genial laugh, and they greet the rest of the party in Elvish, and as they're laughing, come on, everybody knows how drunk people be whenever they're in their cups, laughing their ass off at absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I'm already like at ease. These are my kind of people right here. I'm drunk. I want to be drunk. They are drunk. All I am is I can't think of a fucking
Dwarf.
envious of them right now. I'm extremely envious.
I ask them where we
So,
are.
okay, so this one right here, he says, "I'm Tragus," and he motions to the Whiteford satyr next to him, and he says, "This is Nefeli and Artelio." And they're just they're just like kind of laughing as one of them, like what you guess, tells a joke or says something, what they think is eminently hilarious. And as he like finishes laughing and gathers himself again, he kind of drunkenly, like he's like kind of like swaying a little bit, right, as he's standing in place. Kind of like catching himself, like putting a foot out to catch himself. He says, we were out for a bit of a revel when a swarm of wild-eyed ravens attacked us. We're in no state to fight. Could you perchance help us get home?"
Sure. As long as I
Well, you don't
get
know
the
what they're saying.
drink too.
Only,
Oh, I thought
only
you-
Marcel. They're speaking in
I
Elven.
thought you. Oh, well, you said it to where we could understand. I didn't know. I thought you were talking like they were talking in our language.
That was my B.
So they said that a wild flock of birds attacked them.
A wild flock of ravens, yeah.
Wild flock of ravens. Okay.
Can someone tell me what the hell they're saying?
I'd
I
like
look
to
at
know myself.
the group and I basically act as an interpreter and I say they got attacked by ravens, and they need help getting back to their place.
I tell Marcel, I'm 100% down. I want a drink though. These seem like fine people.
I look back to them and I say in Elvish, can he get a swig or 2 or 5?
Oh my god, you
Okay.
enabler.
Do I
All right.
notice if he's doing like hand movements to say like 1, 2, 5?
I know thieves can't see. You would never know.
So, Marcel, as you're relaying the request to get them home, all of them just look at Bjorn like they found their lost kin. And this one, he motions to you, Bjorn. He's making like with his hands. He points to you, right? Like you. And then he makes a gesture with both of his hands cupped. Like, do you cup?
Do I have a cup? No. Is that what he means? Marcel, is he trying to ask if I have a cup?
Yes, he is.
I apologize if you don't have a cup.
Doesn't want to get your dwarven aids.
And so he kind of like, he looks a little disappointed for a second, but then he kind of like shrugs and has like a grin like, what the fuck? And he tosses you his gourd.
Now that's my man. I didn't grab it. Do I notice how heavy it is?
It's really heavy.
Okay, well, I don't drink it all, because I'm not a dick. But I would say I probably drink a good quarter of it. And I give it back.
All right, so you're gonna like this. What's your favorite flavor?
Pizza.
Pizza. Your favorite
That's
flavor is
disgusting.
pizza. So as you drink it, the mouthfeel is as if you can taste like freshly baked bread, roasted meats, and cheese,
Ooh,
and a hint of
question.
spice on your tongue.
Do I
Yeah.
notice that this is similar to a previous drink I've had?
You notice it's very similar. In fact, this one's actually better.
Oh. I give him 2 thumbs up and I go, yes! Forgot what the damn thing is called.
Brandy wine.
Brandy wine. I love a good brandy wine!
Bjorn only wants one thing, and it's fucking disgusting.
Do I notice that he says that?
Probably. Your passive perception is 18.
Well, let me rephrase. Do you actually say that or do you just think it?
No, I say that.
Yeah, of course! And it's not disgusting. Jackwagon.
For a second,
Go ahead.
for a second, I thought he was serving you more mushroom tea.
No, it was brandy wine. The good shit.
And Bjorn, you notice as you put the gourd, the stopper over the gourd again, its weight has not changed.
Oh shit. And I hand it back to him.
He promptly hands it back, and he makes like a motioning, like a lifting motioning with his with his hand, like palm up, like more.
Okay. I check it out and I just start chugging.
And when you start chugging, all 3 satyrs are like, yeah.
This is my kind of crew. You bastards don't even help.
As
He's
they're
gonna
all
drink all your wine.
cheering and going crazy, I say, Trigus, please answer my question. Where are we?
He kind of laughs at him. He shrugs
Dinner.
apologetically. He shrugs apologetically, and he's like, "Oh, well, to be honest, and obviously in Elvish, he says, I'm not sure either. We're actually trying to get home."
My God. I look at the group and I say, they're no help.
says
What
he,
are you talking about? They're the best help, and I continue chugging.
so he says he kind of like he puts a hand under his chin as he thinks and a hand on his waist. Well, no, he doesn't put a hand under his chin. He takes a bite of his cheese as he's thinking, and he's like, I don't know exactly where we are. He tells you, but I do know that we need to get to Polvarth Plateau, and that's a bit north of here. And he points in the opposite direction. So he points in like over this direction.
You said what was the name of the town? Sorry.
Polvarth Plateau.
And
The
then-
question is, are we hither or thither?
Yonder.
You're all wrong. It's Dawn. Yawn.
I look at them, kind of roll my eyes, and say, "How are you supposed to know where you need to be going if you don't even know where we are?"
And when you say that, Artelio just kind of shrugs and he's like, "We don't know the exact location of everything. We just know where home is."
What?
Home is where the booze is.
Booze is in his hand.
It's in my head.
Ask them what plane we are on.
Definitely not a Southwest flight.
Nice.
He kind of looks oddly at you and he says, We're not in the Feywild, if that's what you're asking. These trees are obviously a Faerun."
I'd put my hand on my head and I say, "Oh, thank God. That solves one problem. Okay. Faeruns, you say?
And he nods at you like, yes, yes.
Can I roll a history check to see if this is where I think it is?
Yes, and roll with advantage.
While he's doing that, I stop drinking at the top. This is good stuff to kind of take a breath, and then I go back to drinking it. Damn.
The woods look hauntingly familiar, and the name of the area is on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't place it.
Okay. And you said he pointed this way?
Yeah.
Well, lads, what do you think? Do we try and take them home?
Take them home. What is even going on?
They got
I'm
attacked
so
by
confused.
a flock of ravens, and they need to go to... These dang names. Polvarth Plateau.
There you go.
And they say it is over there. How do we not know? How do we know that they are not enemies? They will not backstab us as soon as we turn around.
You could do an insight check if you want.
Before he does that, I stop drinking. They gave me booze. Of course, they're good people.
Until
Then
you
I
fall over
continue
dead in 10 seconds.
Yeah, I did spell it right.
Right. So, Marcel, did you want to do insight or?
Oh, I thought it was Bricks that wanted to do insight.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, Briggs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll do an insight check. Hey, my first good roll of the night.
Nice.
Ah, damn. All right, Briggs. You look at them. You're eyeing them, sizing them up, seeing how they're interacting with each other and with your group. And you just kind of like, these dumb bitches, but they're telling the truth.
More side quests to get in the way of our journey. Very well, Marcel. Lead us on.
As he says that, I look at him and I say, and like shrug in the haha. You know me, I always get to find the side quest. But I say something feels like we're on the right track, though. This one doesn't feel so much as a side quest. I mean, you were the one that had the glint when you were playing with your book.
Now, let us not get specifics and point fingers, Marcel. We all know this is your fault, since you were the only one that can speak to them. Now, carry on.
And then roll my eyes and say, fey creatures, I can't. And then basically I gather them along and I say, all right, we'll go. And then direction to head this way, only because my history checks were so low.
Okay. All right. So, in this part of the story, you guys can decide how your group is going to be assembled. You can placement from here to here. If you guys want to keep the default placement, then we'll just stay on this screen. But I can place your characters differently, and then post that in the next, the next little scene in Roll20.
I want to be in the back for sure.
All the way in the back.
You know me, I'm always the front warrior.
I'll be right beside Bjorn since I'm essentially the tracker.
Take whatever's left.
Yeah. The middle back.
Middle back.
You gotta have, your back covered.
With those big ass glaives, I think your back is covered.
Right?
You know what a glaive is? It's a stick with a knife on the end.
All right, and Hakmem, where are you gonna be at?
Huh?
He said middle back.
Oh, middle back. I'm sorry. I meant Crow. Where are you gonna be at?
Wherever. I'll be last.
Going
pick.
along. Going along with the flow.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So with that, you guys set off. And as you guys set off, Crow, one of the satyrs notices your pipe, and he makes a motion like to him, like him, and a pipe smoking motion, and then he takes his drinking horn, and does stretches out his arms one hand is mimicking having a pipe, and then he has his horn in the other one, and he's in front of you moving them back and forth, as if you want a trade.
Speak your language, friend. I pull out my pipe and I pack it with the tobacco before handing it off to him. Got matches. Oh, that's right. You don't know what I'm saying. I pull out matches as well to light it for him.
And this dude just looks absolutely jazzed. And he hands you the drinking horn, as you hand him the pipe.
Suppose I'll take a sip of this brandy wine, was it? Goop, goop, goop.
That's not a sip, sir. That's a gulp.
That's a bad.
How is... Wait 1 second. How is there so much in here? I thought you drank a lot.
I still have the what's his name gave me. I'm still
Wait,
drinking out of
it's
it.
different?
What you call it from?
Oh, it
what's
is
his name?
multiple?
Yeah. All right, so Crow, what's your favorite flavor?
Um,
With the pipe tobacco, he seems like a Scotch
I mean,
type
I
of
guess
guy
pipe
to me.
tobacco would be my favorite flavor. Or like a drink.
You said tobacco would be your favorite flavor?
I'm thinking like a peaty single malt whiskey, man.
Yeah, I was thinking like. Yeah.
Well, Crow's addicted to pipe tobacco, so
Would you
whether
eat
that's
it?
his favorite or if that's his addiction.
So, Crow, as you take a drink of from the horn, velvety smoke envelops your tongue, and it's a little tingly, kind of like just like the bare spark of fire, lightly spiced with hints of vanilla. And as you whenever you drink it, and you kind of smack your lips, it's like you can almost feel the smoke escaping from your mouth.
Now this is exquisite. I knew
Everybody
magic
knows the
could do
dog
this.
running on the
sort of
ground.
thing.
As you say that.
Alrighty,
So
and
I,
so, as you guys are walking along, they're talking in Elvish still, Marcel, and I'm actually gonna type out what they're telling you or what they're talking about, because I think your unfiltered reaction will be great.
Okay.
I'm fucking digging this music right now.
As they're talking, I join in and continue to add to their glorious graphic stories that they are telling.
So, so the stories that you're telling, Artelio, he from his basket he pulls out some soft cheese, and he takes your wrist and hands it to you, and he's just like laughing at the story you tell while he's making a motion with both of his hands, and I'm just gonna
Oh my.
Marcel, what is he doing?
Did I miss something?
I grin and I say, not sure if you really want to know.
It looks vulgar.
Very. And then
Also, why am I on the ground?
as we continue down the road, I share the story about the Gripply.
oh my god,
What?
The Gripply.
Oh my god, there you go.
and you can hear they're speaking in Elvish, right? So the rest of the party, so that's Brix, Chachmem, Crow, and Bjorn. You don't understand what they're saying, but they are being loud as fuck? And when Marcel starts telling his like whatever he's saying in Elvish, you can hear the satyrs. They're like whooping and clapping, and one of them looks like a little astonished. And Crow, you noticed. So I forgot to tell you, but you noticed that when you went to drink from the horn, right? And obviously, the contents went down in the horn. And you guys were walking for a little bit, and as you're just kind of like looking at the craftsmanship of the horn, you notice that the liquid starts to fill back up slowly.
These are my kind of containers.
How,
Can I continue
how is this
drinking?
possible?
Don't question it, lad. Just drink.
If I knew magic could do this, I would have opted to be a mage.
So the satyrs keep talking and being loud, and the one with the harp is just like stringing along, just like a
Stringing along.
yeah, yes, stringing along a upbeat tune to walk to. At this point, about an hour has passed while you guys have been walking in the woods.
You know what? I've been drinking enough, and I'm gonna be. Yeah, sounds like a song it should be. I'll go ahead and start it. Give me a second. I gotta bring
Oh
up
God,
the
you
lyrics.
guys
I'll
have done it
100%
now.
remember.
You can put in a thing through YouTube if you want to sing to music.
How do I do that?
Let's see. So can you bring up the activity?
Yeah, it's already up.
Okay, so there should be a search bar, or no?
Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so we go. Valhalla.
I don't know if that helps, Jess, since we are in the forest.
Did it add it? Ah,
Very nice. Yep, it did. Go ahead, Stu. And
I don't know how to.
I'll do
Only
it.
you can change.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready, Stu.
I'm ready.
All right.
I gotta hold on. I
and-
gotta turn that shit up because it's kind of. It's a little low. How do I turn the damn thing up? How do you turn the activity up? Or do you have to do that?
There's a volume
no.
control in there. It's YouTube, bro.
It's not letting me do it.
It
only
should
goes to
be
YouTube.
the volume should be per person.
Yeah, there's client-side volume control.
Yeah, I know. Every time I see that volume, it's like there's play, and then there's the volume picture. Every time I mouse over it, it's only mute.
Hmm.
Anyways, go ahead. I think I should be fine.
All right.
Ships on vigor of the waves on skimming, barren summers to the verdant plains. Each horizon is a new beginning, rise and rain. Far from the fjords of the ice-cold currents, Flavens soar to the new frontiers. Songs and sagas of the fate determined, shields and spears. The favor of the thrill of plunder, throw together for the clan and kin.
My
Crack of hammers and the crash of thunder pound within. Oh, the echoes of eternity. Oh, Valhalla calling me. That's it. Then I start
Oh.
drinking again.
So as you started singing, The satyr with the harp picks up on the beat and starts plucking the song to match your singing. And
Nice.
after you're done, you get a ridiculously loud round of applause from the satyrs.
And then I take a nice long drink.
And you get 2 dice of DM's inspiration.
Ooh, nice.
Yo.
Beautiful ode to joy.
Sing out to joy.
Sorry, lad, I don't know that one.
All right. So you guys have been walking for a bit. It's been a little over 2 hours now. And
can see
as
that.
oh, you can see it.
Yeah.
Well, rip. That's not supposed to happen.
We're just gonna pretend that we don't know what's coming.
Well, did you read all of it?
Oh,
Kind
no,
of.
I saw something was a tree and a
Wait,
set.
what are you guys even talking about?
You can just roll another one at the table, right?
Yeah. Let's roll another one. Let's see.
There we go. Now we can't see it.
All right.
Damn, a 1.
That's a good thing for us, right?
Yep. And yep. So you guys keep walking, and let's see. Yep. So you guys have been going through fairly gentle terrain. You've ascended, a gentle slope, and after a bit, you come upon a break in the foliage. From this vantage, you see a pretty impressive sight: a circular clearing beneath and around the canopy of a gigantic maple tree.
This isn't their house, right?
No,
And
not.
Marcel, where did you take us?
before you stands a maple tree of impossibly large size in the center of an open area nearly 100 feet in diameter. Shafts of light cut through
The area is
leafy-
100 feet in diameter, or the tree guy?
the open area.
Okay.
Shafts of light cut through the leafy canopy overhead and reflect off thin streams of water that trickle along and between the tree's gnarled, thick roots. As you approach the trunk of the tree, the satyrs gambol ahead of you, elated to be back in their safe haven. Suddenly, the tree seems to come awake. It gives off a guttural noise, and then it speaks. "Pardon my rudeness for being asleep," it says. "It's been a long time since I've seen travelers like you in these parts."
Wait, the satyrs made it back home?
They said, "Bye."
Is this a normal occurrence for you guys?
Is what
A tree.
a normal
A
occurrence?
tree is talking to us.
No, this
I
is
turn
not
back
a
to
normal
Crow.
occurrence for us.
I turn back to Crow and I just go with the flow. Especially when I have this and I hold up the cord.
You're drunk.
Exactly. Not yet though.
Does a tree, did it speak common?
Yep, it spoke to you all in common.
Wait,
Oh.
sorry. Did the satyrs leave because they found their home, or was it because they saw this tree?
The tree is their home.
I think this
Mother.
area is their home.
It's Mother Tree Risa.
Oh my
Oh my god.
Wah.
Okay.
So as he says, that I was like, well, we were just coming by. They asked for our help to return to their home. Because they ran off, I'm guessing this is their home.
So he apologizes. He says, "Sorry, little dwarf. I'm sure they're grateful to you, but they're so happy to be home. They forgot their manners."
Oh, don't worry. I'm grateful to them. And I hold up the gourd. Because they forgot to take the gourd.
And as you hold up the gourd, the treant cracks what you would assume to be a crooked grin.
So do you understand then? Oh, I like this guy. As I turn back to the party, I like this guy. What is your name, sir?
I am called Feanor.
Pleasure to meet you.
Feanor?
I'm Bjorn Ironside.
And he nods silently at you, and he casts his eyes over the rest of the group, and he asks, "What are you doing traveling in the forest?"
I then turn to Bricks, and I kind of look at him, and I said, someone was reading a book, and it teleported all of us here.
The mushroom tea.
I look towards Marcel, and I point and I say, "Yes, it was him."
I
Now because I
naturally
looked
give a
at
bow.
you.
You said bricks.
So you guys are just all arguing amongst each other?
No. Huckman, or not Huckman, Bjorn looked at me, and then I pointed to Marcel, and Marcel bowed. There was no argument. Only a
It was-
passing of the torch.
He's like, fuck this blame. I'm passing it on. Supposed to pass on good deeds, not the blame.
And so he silently considers you your party, and then he says, "Do you know where you need to go?"
I think we do, don't we, gentlemen?
I look at the gourd and I say, as long as I have this, I'm good. Well, I'll go anywhere. I then crack it and I drink it again.
He's got a point. It is pretty scenic here. Are these vessels the fruits of your branches, tree? I point at
They-
the board and the
Yeah, he looks at you and says, "They are."
maybe we could just retire here. Huh? I kid.
So as you guys just kind of silently stand there, he
I'm drinking. I'm not silent. I'm drinking.
he you could hear you can hear the groaning as he kind of relaxes and look like he's thinking, and his eyes drift away before they focus on your party again. And he tells you, "I think I know of a way to get you to your destination, unknown though it may be. Allow me a moment." And as he says that, his eyes slowly close as he faintly starts to glow green.
Whoa, what's going on here? We just got teleported once, and I don't know if my body can handle another.
You'll be fine. And I start drinking again.
As he's channeling, I ask him, can he teleport us anywhere?
So the glow fades and he opens his eyes again, and he looks at you, Marcel, and shakes his head negatively. You know, I can't do that. And then he tells you, the place you need to go, the pool of eternal spring. However, it is being sullied, tainted by bloodlust. And he addresses the rest of the party with the slow motion of his arm, kind of like in a beseeching manner, as he says, I beg you, please continue your journey there. And do whatever necessary to make the pool pure and clean. That will take you where you need to go.
So this pool cleaning business, what do we gain from this?
It'll take us where we need to go. Not what we want.
What does that mean exactly? Do we get like teleported once we've cleaned the moss from this pool? Is that?
Are you afraid of teleporting, Bricks?
To random locations that I have no knowledge of? Yes, it is quite terrifying. Imagine if one of them was the Underdark.
True.
So he smiles at you, Bricks, and one gigantic finger moves towards you, but stops just short in front of you. When you ask what's in it for you, right?
For us, yeah.
Yeah, for us. So he then moves his arm to point at the drinking horn that Marcel is holding, and then at the gourd that Bjorn is holding. And then with his other arm, he holds up his hands like a waiting motion, as the hand that was previously pointing gently like digs into the earth. And then when it comes back up, you see, let's see, what color is it? You see a medium-sized vial containing transparent liquid with silver figments inside of it.
Is there a check that I can do to try to see what the vial is?
You can roll Arcana.
Okay. Come on, Arcana, don't let me down.
2.
It was almost a 19. Fuck you, game. It was literally almost a 19.
Man, that's a really interesting looking vial he's got.
Fuck me.
I then stopped drinking. He's like, hey, sir, what's in the vial?
He rumbles out, this vial contains a potion of giant strength.
Ooh!
I immediately sigh.
I will take that!
Is that one dose?
Oh, what was that, Bricks?
Is
Mayhap you have a tome of knowledge instead of a barbaric potion? And I look at Bjorn as I say that barbaric part.
And what did you say, Crow?
I asked if it was. Is it one dose?
So when he asks if it's one dose, he shakes his head yes, and I mean, Bricks, when you ask if he has any tomes of knowledge, it looks like he's trying to not be offended.
Hey man, maybe they're not written on paper in this, in this era.
Even trees have feelings, man.
Oh my god, Crow's over here like, dude, you can't just ask a tree if they have books.
I mean, it could have a tome. It's made out of us.
Human skin.
I don't think you would want that tome.
Say we get this potion of great strength. What is it for? What would we use it for?
Me.
Aren't you
Whatever.
strong enough already?
You
No,
could use
he's
it
kind of
however
weak.
you desire. And when he sees that you guys don't look convinced, he beseeches further. Please, travelers, if my potion is not satisfactory, travel to the village of Dewlight and ask for Wieldily.
For what?
Will he give us that 30-day potion money back guarantee?
Ah, yes, the wheel dolly.
Wait, which potion of strength was it? You said a potion of giant strength? Which one? There's hill, fire, frost, stone, cloud, and storm.
Man, I guess you gotta figure that out for yourself, huh?
Oh, boo. Well, I'm down for this one. This will be my reward, and I will 100% do it.
Or
Ah.
Achman.
Huckman's
we're
already stronger
through.
than the dwarf. It's okay.
I highly doubt that.
He could use his little tricks here to try and be stronger.
Gentlemen, let us help our crew member out.
Fine.
You can get your reward at the town. You'll be fine. But that giant strength will be very useful.
I turn back to the tree and I say, sorry, I'm deaf in one ear. Wildily is where?
Wildoli is in the village of Dewlight, due north of Polvarth Plateau.
For a second there, I thought you said Duloc.
Doolittle?
Duloc is. Duloc is.
Yeah. Due north. Okay. I'm convinced. But you said there's bloodlust. Is that amongst the people or is that intruders?
Intruders abound upon the sacred shrine.
I think we haven't dealt with it before, right?
Right.
So
Very
it's,
well.
what's the party consensus?
If everyone else is ready to
I'll
go,
put it down.
Let us get on with it.
Where's that Bob's Burger meme? Fine, but I'm gonna complain the whole time.
I look at Bricks and I say, come on. I know it feels like a side quest, but I feel like we're onto something.
Oh, you
Alright.
did that last time.
I'd say that. I said, you remember what happened last time, Marcel?
Sarah's remains. Pretty great.
Did you
I just
die?
face palm and I just walk away.
I grimace and say, No. What are you talking about? And start strolling past them.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you know what he's talking about. 'cause
Yeah, this
I
guy
saved
lives
you.
in denial.
All right, so you guys are headed to Dewlight.
Yep, we're headed to Duloc.
All right.
Teleport us?
So for the rest of this module, barring character death, just trusting your DM.
Barring character death.
Oh yeah, if you die, that's your own fault. But
Okay,
trust your DM, okay?
we will try.
So screwed.
Ah, damn it.
It's got a Christmassy look to it.
I see things I want to touch.
Marcel, this is the map that I was talking about a couple months ago that got highly rated on the Steam Workshop.
Oh, wow, really? That's awesome.
Yep. So, it's a pretty short walk for you guys. You'd reckon like less than an hour. And as you guys are walking, the moss-covered trees and overgrown brush suddenly thin out, giving way to a small glen, not more than 100 feet across. This area is peppered with colorful mushrooms glowing virtually on top of one another. Some of the clusters are more than 3 feet high. A warm glow emanates from the tiny lanterns that hang from each mushroom, jutting up from the caps of the mushrooms. Chimneys made of petrified bark let out wisps of acorn-scented smoke.
The fuck?
These mushrooms appeared to be homes, dozens of them, scattered around the clearing.
Crow, don't huff that.
Don't worry about me. Marcel,
I-
please don't put your hand in a mushroom.
Don't
No.
huff.
Me fairly knowing fey creatures, or kind of knowing fey creatures, I'd say that those are fairies' homes, as I'm filling my water skin from the river.
Fairies, eh?
Yes, fairies. Not like me, but the other ones.
No, I knew a captain who had a fairy inside a little cage. His name was Captain Hook, I think.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of that captain. He was always after this, something with a Peter and a pen.
Ah, yeah, that's the one.
I served on the watch with a Peter, but no Pan.
So as you guys are walking through the village, you notice that it's eerily devoid of people.
They still
I
have
walk
smoke
up
coming out of
to-
their chimney?
I walk up to one of the like so-called houses and I kind of like knock on it, I guess to kind of like say, "Hey, you know, is anybody here?"
Which one do you knock on?
Fairies, you mean?
Wait, hold on. I accidentally clicked on something.
These
That
are
one.
fairy houses, right?
Yeah.
So there's no fairies? You're saying it's
Mushroom houses. There's probably spores.
So how do you knock on how do you knock on it? Oh, what the hell just happened?
Well, first, do I see a door?
You see a very tiny door.
I take my finger and I
Oh
tap on
my
it.
God.
And it opens.
We're just gonna see a giant eye poking out at it.
So you see a winged creature walk out of the mushroom home and look up at you, Bjorn, as he says, "Greetings, big folk. I, Weedoli, welcome you to Dewlight and suggest you be on your way."
Oh, so this is Dewlight. We are on a quest from what the hell was that dude's name? Did we ever get his name?
Yeah, you asked for it specifically.
I shout across the
Started with the
river.
O.
Feanor.
Hey,
Feanor. And it's even right there too. Wow. We are on a quest from Fëanor to do a little bit of pool cleaning.
And he immediately perks up when you mention Fëanor, and he says, "Oh, Fëanor!" And he, he cups his hands around his mouth as he shouts out, "The coast is clear!" And all of a sudden, the glen is busting with life as it's like all these sprites just pop out of nowhere and start, going about their business.
Jeez.
No, they're not cheese, they're fairies.
Quite the populated city.
So, Bjorn, he wildly asks you, "So what did Fëanor want you to do?"
He asked us to do something about a pool cleaning. Because it was infested with something and he wanted us to go and clean it.
Ooh, you mean the pool of eternal spring?
Sure.
Sure, Bob.
I was drinking. I didn't quite get every detail as I take a drink when I say that, but I got most of them. All I know is that there's some pool somewhere that it's being corrupted with something, and he asked us to go and clean it.
I roll my eyes and shout from the river and say, "Yes, the eternal spring."
What he said.
And as you mention it, he gets kind of like a forlorn look on his face as he's kind of, and also has a a bit of a thoughtful expression as well as he says, "There's been nighttime thunderclaps and lightning strikes in the distance. Signs of a battle brewing, I guess. Right around where the pool of eternal spring is. We've also seen groups of vicious predators that have been stalking through the forest of late. I fear they are the disciples of Malar, the Beast Lord."
Disciples of Malar, eh? Pray tell, what are they?
Let's see.
Malar is an AR.
It's there you go.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes, Malar, a deity whose goal is to assume dominance over the forest, particularly around the area where the pool of eternal spring resides.
Is there someone else that has dominance over the forest as well? That they are in conflict?
There is a minor deity that inhabits the pool of eternal spring.
May I get their name?
That would be LaRue. No one has seen the form of LaRue in quite some time, but we all know this deity as protector of the forest and all of its creatures.
Trying to think.
What does the eternal spring provide for the forest?
Various rejuvenation properties depending on one's constitution. It also acts as a purifying pool.
Purifying, huh?
Purifying. Can you tell me what exactly does it purify?
Well, sure. It has been known to cure various diseases and ailments.
What about possible curses?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm on a quest for my king. He has been turned to crystal, and I've been trying to find a way to revert him back to his dwarven form.
Well, if you were to purify the pool, I see no reason why you couldn't try taking a vial of that purified water to see if it would help your king.
That works for me.
Just a curious question, little fairy.
And he looks over at you.
If we do this, not only would it help you, but would LaRue be willing to make us warriors for her deity?
He shrugs nonchalantly at you as he says, "Who can say? Deities are capricious things at the best of times."
Somehow I've heard that before.
So I look over, and when he finds out the answer, like, so what benefit would that be if you're warriors of her?
Oh, I don't know, maybe some access to Theros, maybe Eros, some other things that I've been learning about.
Ah,
It seems that those places are ran by gods, and if we want access, we need to get a god's blessing or a deity's blessing.
gotcha.
Essentially, we need to become a warrior for a deity.
So, in also remembering something, I kind of asked, by the way, would y'all happen to have any vials that I could possibly buy from you?
Vials? Well, I mean, I'll give you one for free. And he hands one out. And literally, if you take your thumb and forefinger and hold it, it doesn't go much larger than a centimeter.
I look through it. I mean, I guess it would work. And I put it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
The
Exclusive forever.
extremely small. It's a ball for ants.
And the fairy looks at you and sharply and says, "No, it's a vial for fairies."
Makes sense. Checks out.
Well, seeing as how this is a village of fairies, it kind of checks out.
Did anyone else wanna ask Wheeldoli anything?
Widoli, we would love to clean out this pool for you. I was wondering if we were successful in the task. Do you have any ancient tomes with valuable knowledge that we might peer at?
He looks at you as he says, "Unfortunately, most of our tomes consist of historical wildlife movement around the area, its history, and cooking recipes." And his wings kind of droop a little bit, like, he's not able to really compensate you guys. But then, he's kind of thinking, and his wings perk up again as he says, "But I hear you larger folk are interested in stones. Perhaps you would be interested in the ones that have fallen here long ago."
My pointed ears perk up.
I could show you if you'd like.
That would be very gracious of you.
So he flitters over to this small clearing over here. As he motions, for you guys to, come.
Come, sit.
And when you guys enter the clearing, you see maybe like probably like 2-3 feet deep of like what looks to be like the tiniest dig site you guys have ever seen. and around the dig site is a small cluster of rock, and he points to them as he says, "We found these long ago, but they were far, far too heavy for us to move. So here they sat. It's rumored that they came from the heavens themselves."
What is it again? One more time.
You see, you haven't gotten a close look at it. It just looks like rocks from your distance.
Oh. Okay, so like in anime, when like a character is like wanting something, but they get something completely different and underwhelming, they give like that fake half smile and like their eyebrow goes up and down. They give that kind of look. I see. Well, that is very gracious of you. We will accept that as a reward.
All right, who picks it up?
I guess I will.
Is it just
Sounds
one
like
of them?
It's like a small cluster. Like it would probably take bricks like 2 handfuls to pick up the entire cluster.
Bricks 2 handsfuls.
Fuck you.
Oh, one for everybody else.
So bricks, you're picking it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you go to pick it up, roll me a strength check.
Oh god.
That's great.
I legitimately
That's
have a
very
negative
good.
1.
So as you go to pick it up, it is much heavier than you anticipated. And you actually have to you have to do that thing where you get into like a squat position to
Oh.
to heft them out of the dirt.
Need some help there, my friend?
No, I got it.
How are you gonna put it in your bag with 2 hands of rocks?
Let me help you.
I walk over
and I
to
reach out my hand.
I walk over to Marcel, and that it staying in the same position, so I like put one foot in front of the other, and it's like it's very obvious that I'm straining to do so. And I go,
Bjorn,
Marcel, open your bag.
Okay, Bjorn, you're trying to do something here. What do you do?
What?
What do you do, Bjorn? You said you were trying to do something.
I was saying, let me help. You seem like you're having a problem. Let me help you. And I kind of like reach under his hand to kind of like help pick it up.
Alrighty. Roll me a strength check. With advantage. Since Bricks, you're helping Bricks. Or technically at this point, Bricks is helping you. That's a wee bit heavy for you too.
As Bjorn goes to put his hand underneath mine to help me lift it up, I let go a little bit in anticipation of this sturdy dwarf helping me out with these tiny ass rocks. And because it is also heavy for Bjorn as well, I want to fumble said couple of stones onto Marcel's foot.
Oh. Alright, Marcel, roll me a Constitution.
This is just embarrassing.
Oh, Oh!
it hurts. Oh,
Yeah,
it hurts
so-
much.
So the largest chunk fell off from the cluster and rolled directly onto your pinky toe.
Oh, no.
And you know, like that bursting pain that's so intense it's actually numb afterwards for a little bit before it starts throbbing again.
It's one of those.
Minus 10
And-
movement.
And so you're like trying to shake your toe to like get the throbbing to stop. And then you notice that like in your greaves, like as you're shaking your toe, you can feel your toenail just kind of like edge up a little further than it should have.
That's great.
Are you okay?
I'll just be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I'll try to. I'll say, "Bjorn, turn around. Huckman, open your bag of holding.
What?
Your bag of holding. Open it up."
As I'm like literally stamping around the party.
I offer a hand to hold the thing.
All right, roll a strength check with advantage. Huckmum takes the entire cluster, picks up the large one with one hand, and he just looks at you three like, "What the actual fuck is wrong with you?"
I imagine if kobolds could be sweating, that I would be sweating right now.
All right, Huckmum, you got the entire cluster of rocks in your hand. What do you do?
Uh,
Well, I think I did the wrong one when I did mine, but whatever.
you did a save. You had extra points.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Still
noticed
got
that
less
whenever
than me.
yours, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold on.
Oh, I'm just sitting there holding it, like really confused why they were freaking out about this thing.
All right, so as you're holding the cluster in your hand, you notice as like you kind of like tilting it around to look at the different angles. As you tilt it, when it catches the light, it flashes like the stone flashes very brightly for like a few moments.
And it blinds him.
So, what do you want to do with the rocks, Huckmum?
I put them in a bag.
In the bag. All right.
I have a pouch. How much does this weigh?
Indeterminate.
I feel like I'm holding it and I would know.
More than 5 pounds.
Ooh, so many things are more than 5 pounds. Okay. Could I determine if my pouch would be okay if I put it in the pouch?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you have to do a check for that. I'm assuming you just have like a regular pouch. It would probably strain a little bit, but maybe if you didn't like put anything else in there, it'd probably make the journey.
Okay, well I'm gonna put them in the pouch.
Pouchy pouch.
Actually, I'm gonna. Am I holding this with one hand? Because I'm gonna dump the pouch out.
Yeah, you're holding it with one hand.
Okay, yeah, I dumped the pouch out because it's full of ash and bone and a navy hue robe for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck did I put this in here for? I think this is somebody's remains from the fucking dungeon.
Why? What is up with you and fucking Marcel touching people's remains?
I remember that too. We were in that one spot where it had all the runes written down. It was like on the second floor down.
No, y'all
And
weren't
we went
there.
up
You
to the
didn't see me
north.
do it. You didn't see me do it.
But I remember you saying, I think that was the room.
Oh my god, yeah. I put it in the pouch that is still cloudy with ash.
Gross. Okay. All right. And as the fairy sees you put it away, he, claps his hands together and he says, "Fantastic. If we are all in agreement, then the way to the Pool of Eternal Springs is north of here."
Sounds like a plan to me.
Okie dokie.
Never.
Do we notice, like, how long has it been since we've, been to sleep?
Let's see. So it's twilight. No, I'm just kidding. It's been about 5 hours.
Motherfucker.
Okay. Hence why I didn't ask what time of day. I said, how long has it been?
I'll be right back. I'm using the restroom.
Long enough to
Okay.
be twilight.
It's permanently twilight. Welcome back.
So, did anybody have anything else for Will Dolly?
I don't.
Not me.
Do it.
All right. And so as he's escorting you guys north from the village of Dewlight, he tells you whatever is happening at the pool is likely to reach its peak on the winter solstice, which is at most a day or two from now. Follow this gravel path, and it should take you there. Hurry along now. Danger along the way might impede your travel, so there's no time to waste.
Did he just say that something big was happening in a day or two? How come he didn't say that before? No matter.
Oh shit. You like massively just caught up with whatever I was saying. Say that one more time. Because
For me?
apparently you weren't talking at all. Yes.
Oh, he was saying, whatever is happening at the pool is likely to reach its peak on the winter solstice, which is at most a day or two from now.
Gotcha. How long is it to travel to there?
Let's see. Should be less than an hour.
Okay.
Or no, to the Pool of Eternal Springs, it'll take about 2 hours.
Gotcha. Well, lads, shall we go?
I say we could wait about a day, right?
Yeah, we could just let's go take a long rest.
Didn't we already take one? Just got off of a long rest.
Well, Mr. Long
isn't
Rest
the
doesn't
winter
want to go take
solstice
another
happening
long
in-
rest.
It's a twilight, though.
Should we be going there before the winter solstice or during?
I would say hopefully before.
I mean, it depends on if this is a bad thing or not that's happening, you know?
Pretty sure it's a bad thing.
It's not like we can't handle it, right? Well, if you want to rest, we can rest.
If that's what the party wants, I'm not opposed to it.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Is it long rest?
Wait, so are you
No,
resting or are you
no.
going?
No, we're going. I want to
Okay.
Oh, we're going?
I was just,
Okay.
Oh, well, I was
Yeah,
actually
nah.
like, if we're resting, let's rest.
Yeah,
oh, I was just joking.
I don't need a rest. I'm good.
All right. So as you guys head out of daylight, the path pretty soon turns to dirt, with the area on either side sparsely covered in underbrush. You guys walk probably for a few more minutes and then discover that the road ahead is covered in large patches of spider webs.
Ooh.
Alright, so with the path covered in spider webs, it is considered difficult terrain.
Is it magical?
No.
Okay. Then I do not experience rough terrain as
Well,
much.
actually, I think because it's your environment, the entire party, right? Yeah, it doesn't. The difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel. Your group can't become lost except by magical means. Even when you are engaged in another activity, you remain alert to danger. Yep. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Hog,
JK. It's
Marcel
not
actually
difficult terrain.
brings something to the table.
What?
Nothing at all.
He brought something. He brought his murder dog.
You're right. Sorry, Marcel. Hey, stop scratching at my bed.
Basically, if we're in my
Like, spit
favorite
off his bed.
terrain, then we don't experience like rough terrain or anything like that.
All right. So do you guys move forward?
Yup.
Okay. Just get your characters out here.
I love how there's definitely a body in that cocoon.
What cocoon?
What cocoon? Exactly. See, he knows.
Oh, that one. I'm not going to lie. I did not see that. Well, if you saw it, you should be saying something.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
It's as we're approaching, but I don't know that for sure.
All right, I put you guys roughly in the same order as you were traveling. Boop. Oh, I already had you guys all here. I'm done.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Ah,
A lot of crimson.
we have our own
Double
selves
hairs.
as enemies.
Yo, I'm seeing double.
Let's go.
You guys are supposed to go north, remember?
Dang it. Hold on.
As
Son of a...
as we come across the webs, I'm gonna be a little bit more alert as we walk through.
Everyone.
Walk up here.
All right. Okay. All right.
Oh, and because of my level up, my passive perception now is 19.
Okay.
Oh, fuck off, dude.
I'm making sure because she knew it was 18 before. I didn't know if a 19 meant anything different.
That's literally.
Hey, that could have been. I could have found something. 1 point matters. I then move up to here.
All right. Bjorn, go ahead and roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh shit. Ooh.
You fail.
God damn.
If that's a fail, then fuck.
All right, you briefly become entangled in it, but you're like, ah, damn fucking webs, and you just shrug that shit off. But it's too late. The movement of the web has alerted the creatures inhabiting the local environment of your
Creatures.
presence.
Do they make noise?
They sense vibration.
They look like ticks.
They look like they have a tit.
I said tick, not tit.
I still said what I said.
All right, roll me initiative, Bjorn.
Wait for it. Bam. Nice.
All right, you go first, Bjorn.
Alrighty. Why not? I'm just gonna start whacking at this one.
Whacking them.
Whacking.
Joaquin.
So there's my first one.
God damn. All right. Which one are you whacking?
This one. The one that takes a turn right after me.
Okay. Or you mean at the same time?
Well, yeah, that one.
Alright.
On the first one, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my. I don't want him to move.
Which you cut out?
On the first one, on the first hit, the 21 where I did 10 damage, I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
activate my fire rune.
Okay, so strength check, right?
14. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure it's 14. Yeah, DC of 14.
All right, he is restrained.
Nice. And that's my turn.
All right. How much fire damage does he take?
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot about that. He takes 2d6.
You want to go ahead and
When
roll?
that's when I actually did it. So he takes another 5, and then at the beginning of his turn, he takes 10.
God damn, this dude's looking crispy. And then I need another strength check, right, to break it.
At the end of his turn, yes. So he still takes a turn. If he
Mhm.
can attack, he can. But I think his movement is 0.
Okay. So yeah, then he'll just he will go ahead and attack you.
That is restrained, right?
Yeah.
Mike, okay.
All right. 14 that misses. And then he'll attack with claws. That hits. That critted.
Ooh, shit.
And he'll do 6 damage. Crit effect table. I'll roll a let's see what do we D100, a 90. Oh god, a 95. What happens?
Oh, God.
Have we ever hit that far? Let's see.
We've hit high before.
There's one bundle attack, special attack. Okay, so it's the first one. Right. 95. You strike with debilitating force. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal critical roll. The target suffers a permanent injury chosen by the DM. Permanent injury can be healed with extended rest of a length determined by the DM, but the attack leaves a scar.
Really quick question. The first attack that you did, or the crit attack,
Mm.
what damage is it? Is it bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing?
Slashing.
Okay, I take -3 from that because of my skill.
Okay.
I almost forgot about that. I meant that one. Unless that's only from non-magical. Is it considered magical?
It is non-magical.
Okay.
Alright, so then you'll take another die of damage for 10 damage.
Damn!
That was a crit too, I think. No, that wasn't a crit. Yeah, that's kind of high. Or wait a second. No, yeah, that was max damage.
Damn. Join in whenever you want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll join in here.
All right, go ahead and put yourself on the turn order, and you'll start at the next round.
I also whip out my bow.
All right.
Shit, nice roll.
This one's gonna attack you with its bite, miss, claws, miss. And then this one's going to move to attack as well,
Bro, I could have fucking.
bite, and claw. Oh shit, that was close.
Oh, I just noticed I could have made you roll that crit. But it's too late now.
Too late now. Bite and crit. All right. Marcel, you said you were joining in or not yet?
Yeah, I'm pulling
Oh.
out my bow.
I'm
Okay.
joining in as soon as I'm allowed.
Yeah. You guys can put yourself in the turn order. It's about to start again, so go ahead and put yourself in the thing. Roll initiative, everybody.
If you want to join combat.
I don't know if it threw me on there.
You didn't have your character selected.
Oh,
I thought I did.
nope.
So, like, select it, roll, and then just change it to 15.
Did it do it now?
Now you have to click on your
Like,
character.
yeah, click on your portrait
I did.
and then roll.
Does it have all those little circles around it when you click on your guy right here?
I'm stupid.
Yep, we agree.
Okay, there you go.
And then change it to 15.
One.
Crow goes before me.
All right, Bricks. You see these overgrown, nasty ass ticks with claws. What do you do?
Did Aurora get out of bed?
She got up, but then she put herself back to sleep.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard her walking around.
Hog.
She's getting really good at that.
Thank God. I feel less like a cryptid and more like a human. Hey, Bricks, it's your go.
Oh my god. Okay.
No fireball.
Yo, where's that fucking meme I posted last week?
That's exactly why I brought it up.
Hey, behind duck.
Sorry, dude. Just will hide on your save.
Oh, that's no fun. I know you're like in the worst fucking spot ever.
I mean, this is my normal spot.
It's so close.
The man is literally debating. How bad could it be?
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
You just aim it a little long, should be fine.
that's not too bad right here.
You're putting it in a cone, and I am in said cone.
Well, it's not
Yep.
fireball, so you're fine.
Oh my.
It still targets me.
It doesn't target you. You just happen to be in the line of target.
Oh, Jesus. We're about to see peak wizard play now.
Alright, it's moving 15 feet. Wait. I forgot how to do the moving thing. How do you do it again?
You right click.
Oh, right click, that's right. Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'm gonna move up over here. My 30 feet of movement. And then at second level, I'm going to cast
Motherfucker.
Burning Hands, which is a 15-foot cone, and they have to do a dex save of 14. Otherwise, they take the full 46 damage.
They take how much?
Hey,
Yeah, link that shit.
that's not nearly as much as Fireball.
You just said 46.
Oops, hold on.
Or did you say 4d6?
4, D is in dog, 6.
Oh, I
So it
thought
should
you
be-
said 46 damage, and I'm like, excuse me?
I like the animation that keeps happening. It's great.
Right? Hey, you said it's a dex save?
Yeah,
Rip.
14. So you take 10 fire
14.
damage.
All right, so I'm going left to right, top to bottom to Dex 14. First one saved. Second one didn't. Third one didn't. Bottom one did not.
Okay, 10 damage for the ones that failed. 5 damage for the one that passed. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to go into Blade Song, which gives me a +3 AC. So I have 19 AC. And I have advantage on acrobatic checks and gain a +3 bonus to any Constitution saving throw. Saving throw that I make to maintain a concentration on the spell.
It's wizard has the same AC as a fighter.
Yeah, Blade Song OP, bro. And then if I can, as a free action, draw my scimitar and what's the other thing? The Serpent's Fang.
Oh, Serpent Fang.
Yeah, so scimitar in one hand, Serpent Fang in the other.
All right.
And that'll be my turn. I got Pete.
All right, Marcel.
It's supposed to be. His is 15.
Yeah, I'm
He
15.
changed it after you rearranged the order.
Hang on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
you are.
All right, Bjorn. You just gotta look crispy. You're all right. Though. You're right.
Back
Mostly.
got crispy.
Bad dog.
Backside's toasted. Front side's fine.
Well, why not? I'm gonna go ahead and try and finish this guy off. Because he's restrained, do I get advantage?
You're finishing off the restrained guy?
Well, he's restrained, so it's just his movement, right? That's 0.
I think so. I can't exactly remember what restrained is. D&D A5 restrained status.
Yes, attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And now we know because the creature's attack rolls actually have disadvantage.
Nice.
Did he save? Because he had disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
He did save. Wait, Dix on save. Oh yeah, yeah, but we didn't know until we just looked up restraint. So.
Alright, so do this, that. Bam. God damn, I'm fucking shit damage.
You've had better rolls.
Right? Is he still alive?
Yep, still kicking.
Attack again.
Oof.
Wow.
Barely alive, but still there.
Oh.
I know what you're gonna do.
No, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna end my turn.
He's not gonna blow his load, alright.
These guys are not that strong. This is the early fight. I don't want to blow everything because we may not be able to rest.
Alrighty. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the strength check first, even though it doesn't apply till the end of the turn, and he fails it. How much fire damage does he take?
2d6. Takes another 4.
This tick just like falls down, burning, and just. Marcel, it's your turn now.
I'm gonna step aside bricks, get my arrows ready, but I'm gonna make both shots sharpshooter on this guy. So it's -5 to hit on each.
All right. That hits. Oh, -5, right?
Yeah,
That misses. That one hits. Check.
Okay, so
Jesus.
I will strike once with 16 damage.
And which one was it?
Damn.
The one right in front.
Okay. Jesus, so you just like hit that dude straight in the belly and just like blood just like but it's still alive.
And then I look at Bjorn and say, "Yep, definitely a tick." That's it.
Alright. Ugh, man. Go fuck him up.
Technically, Crow goes before me.
Oh, that's right. You wanted Crow to go. Okay.
Well,
Crow.
he has a higher dex than I do, so
Right.
he would go.
Alright, Crow. You go first.
Alrighty. Let me move here,
Nice.
and I will attack.
Alright. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay.
That hits.
Nice. Forgot. Do I hit it? Do the hit again, or do I damage him?
Damage first and then you can hit again.
Gotcha. Wait, did I do that right?
Yep. I totally forgot you had Colossus Slayer. Goddamn.
Wait, I just realized. How did that show up this time?
It'll show up whenever you roll your damage. Your Colossus Slayer.
Oh, that's great.
You slashed it down pretty damn good, but it's still clinging to life. So I'm guessing you want to hit it again?
Another one. Ooh.
Yep, that hits. Jesus, how do you kill it?
Wait, Colossus Slayer. So isn't it only once per turn?
I'm pretty sure it's while it
Once
has...
per turn, yeah.
Oh, it's once per turn.
So he only takes 8 damage. Does that still kill him?
Nope, but it's just barely alive. It's...
Huffman, finish it off.
Finish
Yeah.
it.
Will that end your turn?
Finish
Phil?
you.
I can't really do anything else, I suppose, right? So
Yeah.
I end my turn.
Okay. All right. Hachmem. Kill
I
him.
run up to here.
All right.
And yep, there you go. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Wait,
still
do
waiting for it.
nothing?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to pop up. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, and then I okay, bludgeoning damage. That's what I do. Use my bonus attack and hit it with the backside of my thing.
God damn. All right.
7 bludgeoning damage.
How do you kill it?
Oh, damn it. I just stick the end of my glaive through its belly. Like,
And you like, as you stick it through its belly, you hear like the crunch, like that you hear when you step on a roach as it
Ugh.
collapses to the ground.
oh no, it goes back 5 feet.
It's just
Okay.
It goes to here.
Alright.
And then I get the glaive. and I bring it down on this guy. Does a 12 hit?
Fantastic
No,
rolling.
a 12 does not hit.
Oh. What about a 29?
That fucking
Oh
hits.
my god.
That's a crit.
Is that really? Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
Which one are you hitting?
This one.
Oh, one. Okay. So it's 16 damages. Roll your D100.
goodness.
94. You strike with extreme force. Roll an additional set of damage dice above and beyond your normal critical roll, and the target suffers 1 unit of exhaustion. So go ahead and roll your.
Wait,
Yep.
it's a D10. I roll a D8. Well, it didn't really fucking matter.
Wow.
Oh wait, don't I get exhaustion because you did the same thing on me?
No, they fall into they fall into different categories.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you where you got your scar. Or it bit you right on your shoulder. The good one.
The bastard.
Whoops. I don't know why I do that. All right. Will that end your turn, Huffman?
Yeah. Well, no. I move back.
Okay.
Then I end my turn.
All right. They're hungry for dwarf flesh. But can they get past the armor? Oh, shit, bet. Goddamn.
Well,
No, they don't. I use my reaction to make you roll that.
They bit you.
Even with the
Uh,
reroll?
I rerolled a 19.
Motherfucker.
So you take
It's piercing, right?
yeah, and then you also take 8 poison damage and make a constitution saving throw.
Alright, so I have resistance, defense against poison, so I have resistance against it.
Alright, so you roll at advantage.
And then I also take reduced damage from the poison, so it's half damage.
Alright. Alright, you Gucci.
So
And
that was
then
4 poison?
8 poison. So you took 4 total.
Yeah. And that's what the bite is poison damage?
No, so the bite is piercing damage, and then it deals an additional 8 poison damage.
Okay, so what was the bite? How much was the bite?
3.
Okay, so that's 0.
How's the bite 0? Do you have immunity from piercing?
No, it's my my one of my feats. I have heavily armored, and it reduces slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning by 3.
Ah, okay. All right, then it's gonna go ahead and claw you and miss. And same dance with the other one. Oh,
He has
shit.
exhaustion.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so it rolls a disadvantage. That's a negative. And 15, that'll miss. All right, bricks.
Okay.
As he
That
starts
was-
his turn, I say, "Bad dog, don't do it again."
I immediately ready another burning hands. Okay, I will cast. What's the timer that's on the one in the middle?
Exhaustion.
Exhaustion. Okay. The one that is in front of Bjorn. This one here. I'm gonna
Mhm.
cast Firebolt.
Okay.
I don't think that hits.
Yeah, that hits actually.
Oh, nice. 17.
God,
Oh shit!
Jesus.
Oof.
Yo, that shit fucking crispy and somehow alive still.
Jesus. Well, that be my action. So
Okay.
I guess that's all I got.
All right, Bjorn, take your vengeance.
Which one looks worse?
Actually, you know what? The one that this one here, the one that got crittied.
That one looks worse.
Pretty cooled.
Well, I think I will go after this one, just because that one has disadvantage on attacks. So, curve screen. Bam. Does a
Really
12
good.
hit?
Yeah, 12 does not hit actually.
Oh, bitch!
That one hits.
Jesus Christ! You take 6.
Man, your damage today is woof.
I know, it fucking is irritating. It's like I get a few saves, and then the rest of my rolls have been shit.
All right, anything else you want to do?
Nah, that's it.
All right,
Oh,
Marcel.
wait. Actually, I changed my mind. Bonus action. Where is it? I need to heal.
What, from
second
a
win.
couple of bug bites?
Bruh, these couple of bug bites have been a little bit more than just a couple of bug bites.
It's just some bug bites, man. Come on.
Yeah,
You
dude.
got this. You got this. I thought you said you were tough, like Huckman.
I like staying topped off on my HP. We'll just leave it at that.
All right. Marcel, it's your turn.
You said this one's looking a little rough.
Yeah. Well, I think out of the two of them, this one's looking rougher now, since
so
it's
this
slashed and caught on fire,
I
or a little charred.
2 shots sharpshooter.
All right, go for it.
Oh,
hits.
yes. Okay.
God damn.
I'll roll damage first.
Yeah, roll damage on that first.
So 15.
How you kill it?
Fuck.
How do you get 15 out of 5?
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter adds 10.
Adds 10. I take a disadvantage on the hit roll and then add advantage or add a plus 10 to my damage.
Hmm. What did you roll that at disadvantage for the attack roll?
It's a
Not
minus 5.
disadvantage, it's just a -5.
Oh.
So, now that one's dead, I'm gonna go ahead and just shoot the second.
All right.
Ah, that does not hit.
That does not hit. But at least it wasn't a crit fail.
Right?
Oof. Revenge.
So close to them, so close.
It's actually very close because I have a +8 to hit.
Well, oh Jesus, yeah, you're right. Holy fuck. Will that be your turn?
I would not have been happy if you had done that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. That'll end my turn.
Alright. Crow, you go first.
My glasses. I can't see without my glasses.
14.
That hits.
Okay.
Alright, that's
Nice.
It is hanging on by a thread. And the next one, roll advantage. That one actually has exhaustion, so you get advantage on attack rolls. So
Roll
Oh,
again.
advantage is how again?
you just roll the attack again, and you take the higher number.
Oh, God. Oh, lordy lord.
Let's
Ooh, nice.
roll. All right, how much damage? I'm gonna laugh if it's 1.
Oh shit.
4 damage.
4
I mean,
damage.
technically 1, but it's okay. How do you kill it?
Um, little arms, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna chop each arm off and then kick it.
Gross. And blood spurts out, and Bjorn gets sprayed as it goes down. And it's
Hey!
dead.
No blood! As I try and wipe it off.
Oops, my bad.
First I get my hiney cooked. Now I'm getting blood skirted all over me.
At least it's blood.
Occupational hazard.
I look at him as he says that and I say, suck it.
All right.
We
You
did
guys
it.
ready? You guys ready to continue onward?
It's bedtime.
Yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and pause here for the night.